Hi guys, good evening. So today's theme is things fall apart. And you know, my story is especially annoying because usually when things fall apart, you do something wrong, or at least you do something. In my situation, I did nothing. I mean, literally, I did nothing. I was just sitting. I was just sitting in a chair. So, yeah, it was my first trip abroad. So I went to Wrocław. I didn't went to Paris or I don't know London. I went to Wrocław. But for me, it was a very good trip. It was, you know, there is in Ukraine at least we have this term cultural shock. I don't know if you have this. if you have this in the West or in Europe. So in Ukraine we say cultural shock. I didn't know what is that. But after we crossed the border, I realized and I felt it. It was like a life-changing experience for me. So the trip, we were with my wife. The trip went amazingly. It was a beautiful trip. Wrocław is a very nice city, very beautiful, charming. I liked it. I felt myself, you know, this European aristocrat. I felt amazingly. But unfortunately, it was the last day and it was time to go back. So the trip was almost the trip almost ended, and what could possibly go wrong? We entered Poland by train and we decided to go back by bus. So we jumped on this bus and we just went to this border with Ukraine. What could go wrong? The trip is almost over, right? So first of all, from Wrocław to this border with Ukraine, the ride takes around 6 hours, so a bit annoying. So with those additional stops, breaks, it took us almost 8 hours of this riding. And when we arrived at this border, I immediately realized that something is going on here. There is a huge huge queue of these buses on this border control, a huge line. Then I found out that nothing was wrong. This is a typical situation on the Polish-Ukrainian border. And there was a huge line of these buses, a lot of buses, maybe 6 or 7 buses. And every bus it usually takes around 1 hour or sometimes even 90 minutes to check this bus. So it's so annoying. At this point we were tired, we were exhausted. Food is almost, we were almost empty. I mean, almost no food, almost no water, but we were, at least we were already at the border. And so we were waiting at this line. It was really annoying. I was exhausted. And it was already evening. Then it was this shift change for border officers when everything stopped for 1 hour. So at some point I just lost the track of time. It was already midnight. And then it was already already morning. And finally our bus was the next for these checks, finally. At this point, I was completely exhausted, dehydrated. I was so tired, I was so sleepy. It was in the morning of the next day after we departed. And what is the worst thing that could possibly happen? What do you think? 1 more hour of waiting, 5 hours of waiting, I don't know, 1 day of waiting? No. So the border officer is coming to our bus, and in English he pronounces my name and the name of my wife, and he's saying, "Take your belongings and get out of the bus." And I was like, what's going on? But I realized that we are fucked. Did they find my drugs? Or my gun? But I don't have anything. Like, I'm a normal person. I didn't have anything. Like, what the fuck did they find? So we are coming out of this bus with our bags. Like, I need to emphasize, like, we are sleepy, we are exhausted. We don't understand, like, so your brain stops working in this situation, and it's stress on the top. And we are coming out from this bus, and we are seeing how our freaking bus is just riding to Ukraine. And we're standing with our bags, and we're following this border guard, border officer, to the room with like illegal immigrants and everyone and everything. Like, I don't understand what's going on. We finally in this room. He's trying to explain what's going on, but in English, my English was much worse. So, and I was sleepy. I was exhausted. I don't understand anything. He's trying to explain in Polish. I don't understand either, because I don't speak Polish. I didn't speak Polish at that point. And then he's switching to Russian, and with this Russian accent, like with Polish accent, he's explaining in Russian to me that you violated the rules of Schengen area. Oh. Your visa expired at midnight. You are going to be deported to Ukraine. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was literally trying to leave your country. I was at the border. I was stuck in this freaking line of this freaking queue of buses. This is not fair. This is like you have a girl, you're saying, I'm leaving you, you're already at the door, and she's coming and saying, no, you're not leaving. I'm kicking you out. Like, this is crazy. And he's saying that you will get deported. And also he said that we are getting a ban for 6 months for entering EU. And we're getting a fine. And I'm saying that, like, we are Ukrainians on a budget. Like, we spend everything. I don't have any money. We are just going out. I don't have any money. And he's saying in Russian with his Polish accent. He's saying, I'm saying what I'm gonna do? Like, I don't have money. And he's saying, in this case, you will get in trouble. And like, I've never believed man more than in this situation. And I'm watching at him, and I understand that, I will get in trouble. I believe him. I'm just taking out my phone. I'm just calling in the morning, in the early morning. I'm just calling a random person saying that, dude, like a random friend saying that, dude, send me this amount of money, or you will probably never see me again. And he understands everything. He's sending me immediately this amount of money. And we are paying all of these fees. We are free. I'm asking, like, and what do we do? Are we supposed to walk 980 kilometers? Because this is where is my hometown, and he's saying, like, I don't know, not my problem. And so this is my story. We had to, like, organize somehow, ask some people to give us a ride, and then make a change, another change, and everything. So but at least, I was exhausted, I was tired, I was sleepy, but also I felt just a little bit felt like, I'm a bad guy now. I have a deportation record. Wow, I feel like I'm Pablo Escobar or something. So guys, the conclusion of my story. So just remember, if you're in Poland, watch your time. Okay? Thank you. Also, just a little announcement, guys. We've been living here with my wife for more than 9 years, and we prepared. This is a big project. Over the last 6 months, we prepared like the first in Krakow, Krakow best coffee spots guide in English. Yes. Tomorrow we will make a presentation. It will be in Ukrainian, then maybe in Polish, then maybe in English. I don't know. But if you are curious, you can check it. The link is on my Instagram. So in my Instagram page, you can check if you're curious.
What's your Instagram?
page.
Sorry?
What's your Instagram?
Valdemar, yes.
You might want to spell that for the
You can check I think on the Instagram of Story Slam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm here. I'm there. Yeah, thank you.